Hi guys, so today I want to share another story with you. Today I want to talk about celebrity Big Brother Tamar Braxton exposing Kandi Burruss and how I can guarantee you that Tamar won't win this game if she keeps playing like a third grade emotional freak. So let's talk about on last night's live feed how Tamar got into a huge fight with Kandi and how she devised a plan that Kandi had to go. Now I'm just going to go ahead and say it, people. Lolo and Tamar are playing the worst game in the house. They're both too emotional. I mean, Lolo totally flipped out when she decided to go with Tamar the kook theory that Jonathan was not to be trusted. And not only does she jump on board with Tamar, she decides to go in the room, call him out, and then give them the bird. What? I couldn't make this up if you paid me. Lolo the loon is in full effect. And then there's Tamar the kook that's already flipping out on Kandi. She's crying, throwing tantrums, starting arguments with Kandi, because basically her feelings are hurt because Kandi didn't want to be your friend for a little bit, or at least that's how she took it. When in all actuality, it wasn't just Kandi that threw her under the bus. When they had their concert together, Tamar wanted to bring T.S. Medicine and Kaya on the stage. Kandi said no because she didn't like them. But Kandi wasn't the only one. It was T.I., it was Tiny, it was the entire group, Escape. And because it was their tour, they had a right to not allow Tamar the kook to bring anyone on the stage that they didn't want on the stage. She should have pre-approved it. But instead of being an adult and understanding where they were coming from, she decided to hold a grudge and, in my opinion, throw away her Big Brother game. Nothing she's doing in this house makes sense. I mean, if Kandi crushed you so bad and you couldn't get over it, why run up to her day one and form an alliance? I mean, really, just think about it, people. Who forms an alliance with someone you don't trust? I feel sorry. Listen, I'm concerned for Tamar. She doesn't have her sisters around to protect her from her emotional outbursts. And if you think that's bad, well then last night's live feed was straight out embarrassing. And she's going to end up letting the cat out the bag, which is she's a 3-year-old trapped inside a woman's body. So last night, it was Tamar, Kandi, and Ricky the weed head, who I'm starting to like. Because Ricky hasn't had any weed in a couple days, he's bored. So he's just throwing out all of this trouble, stirring the pot, and I'm loving every minute of it. They're all having a casual conversation in which Tamar said that Kandi Burruss was relevant. And this is why a lot of people wanted her at her parties. Kandi says, I don't know if I would call myself relevant. It's more like doing your thing. Tamar goes into a tizzy. No, there's a difference between being relevant and doing your thing. Kandi tries to explain. Kandi proceeds to give an example and brings up Monica and Toya, the two girls that don't like her. This sends Tamar into a rage. But instead of addressing the issue of her pushing a button by bringing up Toya and Monica, she decides to argue about being relevant. And in my opinion, this is when Tamar decided to lose the game. What in the hell does this have to do with Big Brother? And then, if that wasn't bad enough, Tamar decides to go behind Kandi's back and expose her to the group. She called her fake, she said she couldn't be trusted, and she said she was a bitch. And vowed to get her kicked out of the house. She said she had a new plan. The old strategy was out the window. And as far as she's concerned, she had one mission in mind, and that was to get Kandi out of the house.
We ain't got to have an alliance, but I'm voting for Kandi. Just so we are very, very, very crystal clear. I am not going to continue to put aside my Big Brother's experience for her to come every chance she get.
What happened?
Now that we live, now all of a sudden you talking about Toya, Monica, and Tiny. When all this time you talking about you sorry, you ain't good, and now she trying to make it like I'm shady boots.
Tamar, I don't know what to say, people, except for, Tamar, you're going home. I guarantee you Kandi's going to outlast you. No offense, I'm not trying to hurt your little kooky feelings. Kandi's just smarter than you. You are too emotional. You should have brought Tony in the house with you. Or your mom. You need a gatekeeper. I mean, what's so hard? All you have to do is just lay low and stop getting these outbursts. I really do wish Ricky would have brought his weed to the show because you need some. So that's what happened in last night's live feed. Tamar decides to throw her game out the window and make Kandi her #1 target. Do you guys think this is a smart idea? Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification button for more stories like these. Until next time, talk to you then. Bye.